Hello everybody and welcome to my journey. So what is this journey, you guys might be asking? Well, I have been inspired by so many of you ladies who tell me that you pack in one bag when you go to a scrapbook retreat. One bag. I honestly don't know how it's possible, but you have assured me that it is, and so I am taking on the challenge. I am going to an advisor retreat in September, and I scrapbook there, and so I'm going to try and get everything into one bag. I honestly, as I sit here, don't believe that it's possible, but you guys have assured me that it is, and so I'm going to take you along on the journey to figure out whether or not this is something that I can do. One bag. I haven't decided what bag. I mean, I have a ginormous bag, so I might end up in my ginormous bag, but I'm going to start with trying to fit into the weekender bag. That is my goal, is to try and fit everything that I need into the weekender bag. So, because that's what I have, and that's what I'm going to try and do. Okay, so the first part in this process, and what everyone's told me, is I have to power layout. And much of the advice that I have received has been pick one collection, pick one set of pictures, and go from there. But the problem is I don't have one collection, I don't have one set of pictures. That's not reality for me. I haven't been on a big vacation that I can just scrap or anything like that. I have lots of bits and pieces in my album that I'm currently working on where I've skipped pages that I need to go back and I need to fill in. So in order for it to be productive, I really need to be working on what I'm working on. So I need to scrapbook and power layout what I'm actually working on. Okay, so we already know that. Then it's a matter of, well, do I design it myself, or do I do a workshop or pull something from somewhere else? So I want to flip you over to my desk, and I'm going to just kind of talk through what I'm thinking. Hang on. Okay, so here we are at my messy desk, and what I wanted to show you is I have all of these virtual crop sketches that I have not done yet, and I actually have one more over here. But these are not done. So this is like all of June, all of July, all of August. This was February. I had one left of February, and I also have April somewhere. I'm not sure where April is. April might be hiding. But I have all of these virtual sketches. So when I counted them out, it comes to 20 virtual sketches. So I thought that is a great place to start. So now that I know I'm going to start with my 20 sketches, the first thing that I did was I pulled out February, right? Might as well start at the beginning. So I pulled out February and I went through, I found some pictures where I only had a few pictures that I thought would work on that sketch. And then I decided I am going to change up the sketch. So I just did a quick little scribble of how I'm going to change it, and I marked out colors. And then I found a collection that I thought would work, and I started to put it into the box. So I grabbed out the papers, I put the papers in. This is an old secret box. I think it came from secret box number 3 actually, and I thought I'm just gonna stage in here. And so then I added my stickers, and I know everybody says that's why you stick in one collection, but I don't. And you all, if you follow me, you know that I audition everything, and so I need all of my stickers, which I know where it can get bulky, but it is what it is. Printed my pictures, have my pictures in here, and then I'm gonna put my sketch in there. And then I found these old folders that I'm not using, so then I'm going to put that in, and that will separate out my next layout. So then I went to the next power layout sort, which is April. I pulled April number 1. Again, I found some photos. I wrote down where the colors are going to go. I'm going to put it in my box. I have all of the papers. Again, you guys know I have to audition, so I'm going to take all my stickers, which, yes, I know that can get bulky. That's why it probably is better in one collection. But reality is I don't have one collection. And then I have printed the pictures somewhere. Here are the pictures. So I've gone ahead, I've printed my pictures, and then I was like, this page is a Queen concert, and so I know I'm gonna need a title. So I am in the process of cricketing and putting together my title, which I'm gonna slide in here, and then I will put it in and I will go to the next layout. So I have started. I have 2 layouts almost done. They're in my box. I have 18 more to go of the virtual crop sketches, and then that will give me to 20 sketches. But it's a long retreat. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So 4-day retreat. I don't know if I power lay out 20 sketches, is that gonna be enough? I kind of feel like it might not be enough. What do you guys think? All my experts out there, all of you that power layout, I need to know, is it gonna be enough? Follow me along on my journey. Follow me along as I try and pack for this retreat, and let's see if this is really even possible to get into one bag. Any tips that you have, post them below. I need tips. I need to write them all down, because if you followed me for any amount of time and you've seen the back of my car, you guys know I take everything. So yeah, let's see how it goes. I'm excited. Who's excited to follow along? I'm laughing because I just don't think it's possible, but we'll see.